comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us begin. Bring the heat. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are these fighters thinking now? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Who's gonna make a move? Both sides looking for an opening. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. All right. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Hey. Oh, feints? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Still very early in the round. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? They return to center stage. Going in, manages to block the jump-in attack. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Barely blocks the jump-in. They were expecting that drive impact. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is dominating this match. Charges forward. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fight round. Fight.
Besides not the one hits the drive. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor? He drops them hard. This is gonna hurt. You've gotta be mindful. Betting it all on a drive round. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and keeps him out. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Nice fireball. Sets up with the jump in. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. A real test of nerves with solar plexus strength. Jump. They are done. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The low heavy hit. Player 2 with the life lead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Sticks the combo. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Have the radar up and running. Can't tech the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Rips the slasher out. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Super Arc on Burnout activates. Anti-air drops. Jumps up, drops him hard. This is gonna hurt. Dashes out the cage right there. Do it to him. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
This is the path I have chosen.
Dangerous range here. Solid anti-air. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Uses their drive gauge. Both sides getting ready. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Big gauge difference here, and both fighters are almost done. Okay, excellent block. What now? Flatlines in. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Hits the drive. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. This is gonna hurt. Oh, feints? Air slasher. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. A jump, anti-air in the clutch. Player 2, all in with a rush. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Okay, here we go. Dangerous range blinks it. This is gonna hurt. The throw is denied. There's a burnout. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Burnout, but they make one a finish. Player 2 faced a giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Rips the slasher out. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Knockdown. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. All right, gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. That's some big juicy damage on that. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. They just won't stop switching sides. Hits them with a stop and pop. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Noticeable life lead as it closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Good anti-air. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws them to negate the block. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Which way KO? Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing it brushes that off and keeps going. Early round decisions are so burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? They just won't stop switching sides. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, burnout triggered. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Blocks it. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Hits them with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super.
Hey!
Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Besides that, the Russian was has a bit of OD spice. Oh, calm. Turning it right up with a super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Gets it the perfect fireball. Backed it to the corner. That back throw was huge. Both absolutely refusing to give up the flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Excellent block. From low heavy to big low reaching heavy. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Long low attack hits. Goes for the super art? Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive move and a few press KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Rips the slasher out. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Burnout activates. Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in. Time to reassess the situation. From upstairs. Oh, feints? They're experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player solid anti-air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Tons of space between the fighters. This is gonna flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Holds out with the block. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What's the play here? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Both sides looking for an opening. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The drive parry was successful. Blocks the jump in. Player 2 with the life lead. All right, who's going to break the silence first? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Time's the only thing moving here. Good anti-air. Who's it gonna be? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? All right, what's coming up next? Okay, creating some space here. Player one is in a tight spot right now. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Not much time left in this round. Nice, perfect parry there. What do they do next? Big low, reaching heavy. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Goes for the super art. Jumps in. Checks them with the projectile. They decide to hang back and rethink the fighters are out of time. It happens though when the fighters are evenly matched.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming, throws them. What's next? Player one will look to apply pressure here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Both life and super hard gauges are not burnout activates. Gets the combo. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has the intent to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player two couldn't even get a tickle in. Might be time for a change. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Gotta be careful not to whip as this hits the drive. Connects with the throw. The low kick hits. Oh, in with the rush. Closes in. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the upper throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Done. They gotta get in there. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player one was an absolute.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. Bring the heat. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Easily escapes. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What are they thinking here? Nothing but air for the impact. Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Opts for the throw. Takes a trip. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Holds out with the block. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The fight thinks KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Takes the chance. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Throws them. Gets the back throw to turn things around. Long range fireball to break. They were waiting for it. In there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Pressuring the situation with the charge. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a huge chance to make a feel. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive management. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. Jumps in. The throw missed. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Player experiencing burnout. A super art. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. How will they utilize this? Oh no, they're stunned. What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Player 2 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Throws them. What's next? That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Checks him with the projectile. They are not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Taking stock. Got their eye on the air. Gets the jump in. Connects with medium KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They block the overhead and uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Both fighters are low on drive. Into Hadouken! Oh, burnout triggered. Charges forward. Player 2 will have just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Solar plexus strike. Are we going to see a comeback here? A quick breather. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Both hits the drive. Dazzles them with a flurry. Okay, here we go. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2, the low. All in with the rush. Sticks out a kick. Turns out. Player 1 is in burnout state. Okay, what's this Jinju Hado gonna do? Excellent read. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh man, this is a scary rain. Goes to the air. Player 1 can't let anti-air in the clutch. They're recovered. Links it. Jumps. Grabs them. Ugh, take a seat. All in with it is over. Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Nice parry. Air slasher. Throws out a projectile. Okay, creating some space here. Who's it gonna be? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. No good up high. That overhead was a bit obvious. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Checks with a projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. Grabs them. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. All right, what's coming up next? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1, this stun might mean the end of this round. Experiencing burnout. Drumming up a beatdown. Player 2, a super art. Ooh, double KO. You don't see that every day. This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here. The last round. It's now and hits the drive. How did they read that throw? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both fighters prize them open with a Shoryuken. Player 1 is on the brink of perfect execution with the anti-air. They push their way out of the corner. Okay, here we go. Nothing stops this train. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive on. That's all putting it all on the line. Weekend weather. We're in for a good time. Noticeable life lead is a comeback that drops them hard. Like Lynching. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done. Player 1 reaches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Hits the drive. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Low heavy. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. This is a real back and forth match for some. They definitely know what the other is capable of. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. Will this super art connect? Sunrise Festival! They've got to nail the engine to keep this up. Player 2 is gonna have to... They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the fireball. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Brushes off the impact. Will gain control of the match in the early go. Nice counter. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Knockdown and player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They're going for the super art. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. And whip! They're wide open. What now? Player 1 sees the overhead coming. Closing moments of the match. They've got amazing never say die attitude. Got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Player 2 comes back from the brink. Can they keep this focus? Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. They decide to take a breather to regroup. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 has the life lead and adds a bit of OD spice. Forward rush. Player 2, perfection. Turns out, player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Will this super art do anything? Dangerous range here. Barely drives, in fact misses. Throws that off. The pace of the round is going to pick up. Player one needs to wait this out. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. At the midway point of the round, there's the burnout. Both sides getting all the throw connects. Overhead attack. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. Oh my God, they just choked it up. A real test of nerves here. Gotta do better than that. The disrespect on full display. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Big throws. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Drive gauge with nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Parries the attack and got their eye on the air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. He turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Shoots off a fireball up close. They hit each other. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. In there! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player one has a slight life lead. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps? Oh, could be the start of something. Meets them air to air. Oh, yo, Raw Super here. The party's getting started. Player one can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. This is a critical moment. What are they gonna do? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Honda. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Goes for the low kick. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Hits them in the gut. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player one with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Dashes forward. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Projectile to try and change the situation. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Burnout activates. Cannon blossom. Knockdown and... Both of our combatants are cooking up something. That's a clutch flush anti-air. Burnout Expect the tempo of the match to change. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Medium kick. What'll happen here? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player one has depleted their... What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Very slick with the combo. The low block pumps the brakes on the impact. Player two can build off this lead. What are they gonna do? Clutch, anti-air. All in with the rush. Player one, anti-air in the clutch. Absolutely relentless. Burnout. Did they mean to do that? Taking chunk side switch. Gets the side switch. Will it be the damage or the setup? Snug in the break, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shakes things up with a fireball. A parry? The low heavy block. Hold your breath. Beautiful setup with that attack. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are low on drive gauge. They'll want to tread carefully for this part of the fight. Knockdown takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Will that super be the turning point? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. After gets them. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. Absorbs the attack. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Oh, they're in the court. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Smart play with the throw. Blocks it. Genius read. This is a turning point. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits them with a stopping block. The last round. It's now or never. Gets the experiencing burnout. Player one in dire the low. Anticipated that throw. Punish counter on reaction. They're back into the corner now. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Get your plates ready. Damages. The low kick hits. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Can they use their... Oh, the throw connects. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Here comes a big combo. Vital parry. Links it. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. They didn't take the throw. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What are they thinking here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Had the radar up and running. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Strings it all together. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. All right, what's coming up next? Snipes them out the air. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player two had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 can't let their burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 has an empty drive-thru. This is a very precarious show of force. We are at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Blocks the impact. Anti-air drop. Oh, burnout triggered. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Their life is hanging by a thread. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Deftly shuts out the junker. Overdrive. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Solid throw tech. Burnout is triggered. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Clint hits him with a stopping power. Player 1 has an empty drive-thru. This is a very precarious situation. Experiencing burnout. Cannon blast. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might charge us forward. Player 2, good decision with that throw. Oh, they switch finds the target. No, stunned off the wall. The next touch made blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Anticipated that throw. Player 1 flatlines him. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball.
This is my chance.
Hits with the overhead. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Get right in there. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 chases them down. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Shows the media kit. Still slugging it out at this range. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Jumps in. There's a change of size. Looks to add more pressure by parrying the projectile. Backs them into the corner, threads it cleanly. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Spirits are lifted. Breaks the block with a throw. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. All in with a rush. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Anticipated that throw. Player 2, solar plexus strike. Both are ready to pull the trick. How did they read that throw? Reads the jump in perfectly. No dashes out the gate right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life, but also their nerves. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Throws them. Amazing. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? It uses their drive gauge. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. They are done! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Takes a trip. Nice toss-up. Checks him with a projectile. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect to huge KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump-in is denied. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Launches them. A quick breather. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Still scrapping for control of the space. Knockdown and throw is denied. What a read! Player 2 needs the experiencing burnout. Will they go all in with the low? Barely blocks the jump in. What's next? No! Critical art and gets the tip with the low heavy. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Absolutely relentless. Point show! Amazing. Gotta do better than that. What are they gonna do? Cross that off. They're hurt big time. Here comes the corner pressure. All in with a rush. Oh, here we go. Oh, the throw connects. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Punish counter on the action. Closes it out. Player 2 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for Nationals. It's time to go all in. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Hold your breath. The drive impact nets them a sweet punch kick. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. All right. Burnout is triggered. Player 2 chases them down. Blocks the ambiguous crossing. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Life lead is opening up, but that can... Oh! There's the drive impact that's going to lead KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The low heavy is denied. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Still slugging it out at this range. The jump-in is denied. Cannon Blossom. They return to center stage. Barely blocks the jump-in. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Anticipated that throw. Oh, could be the start of something. Totsugeki to the face. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Lynching! What'll happen here? All in with flatlines on. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps up. Oicho! Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Throws a fireball. Ooh, you never... Oh my, the throw tech! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Solid anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Drive rush. Oh, draw super hard incoming. Only the best of closes it out. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight.
Blanca. Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. The low kick connects. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. What are they thinking? Strings it all to goes for the super art? Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Early round decisions are so important. Experiencing burnout. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and... Player one holding on to that corner advantage. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Counter hit throw there. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Gets a chance with that jump in. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Down to the wire. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks it with a super art connect. That attack landed for a count. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Not shy with the grab. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent will brush that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Very slick with the combo. Smart play with the throw. Jumps up. Big throws. What'll happen here? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Max SH, the low kick hits. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Going in? Player one needs to use it. Closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Overdrive Hadouken. Good anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player two has the life lead. Throws him down. Trips him up. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Parries the attack. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 will look to a shout of earth, cranking it up. Blocks it. Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Quick breather. Dashes forward. Grabs and throws them away. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. They back the opponent into the... This is gonna KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Checks with the projectile. That was a solid anti-air. Knockdown. Opts for the throw. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 1 is just about out of drive ammo. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Holds out with a block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Drive gauge finally recovers. Alright, drive rush to keep it going. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 will have to fight back through without any drive. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Showing some real tenacity. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Both fighters planning something? Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Fight round. Fight.
Backstep rolling attack. Jumps. Big throws. Player 1 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity washed that round. Amazing! The jump in is denied. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Links it! Player 1 is in a very good spot. Will this super art do anything? Do it to him! Show the people what they came to see, Ryu!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 turn out, but they may have a plan here. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Counter hit! Where is the conversion? Do they have what they are done? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Overdrive Hadouken. Catches them dozing off. Strings it all together. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Good anti-air. Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 creates a good but hold your breath. Ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive piece. This is a very precarious situation. Scrapping it out up close. Manic brushes that off and keeps going. The low kick hits. The low. Pokes with the medium kick. Crowns him from above. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Right links it. What'll be the plan here? What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Parries the projectile. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Well-timed corner switch. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game, goes for the super art? Big counter. Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A brave forward jump there to start. He charges forward. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Blocks the low heavy and experiencing burnout. Took him to the corner in a flash. There's a change of side. Denies the jump in. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Can they keep on him? Shout of Earth in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This unleashes some big damage. Oh wow, look at the damage. All in with the rock. Player 1 burns the gauge on the super. What now? Player 1, what's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Excellent read. Both fighters' drive gauges might be frozen. Looking for a hole. All the throw connects. Fights back with authority. Rushes in. This is gonna hurt. Damn, are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo,